Hello out there. I do see we have a few people in the crowd. Let me get the chat up. We got Bejangles, who cursed me to a bad day of Splinterlands when he said he was chasing me in the rankings, and now I'm way down. I was I was in what do
I
you
saw
call
that,
it?
but
I
but
was
no,
in Champion 2, like up here, and now I fell back down to here in Champion 3. Not the end of the world, but I even beat
oh,
Brave Tofu a couple times today, but I was trying to play at work, and I had a couple more of these.
yeah. Well, at least
Where,
now when you
right
beat
there.
Django's, you get more points.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully. So shout out to Supreme Victory Studios. Paul Taylor's in the house. I'll go ahead and take my my Neener Amigo there. They're all just bitter because on the brawl that you didn't come to, I wiped the whole table. And then I beat Bajangles again, and I beat Hep again, and finally Tails brought me down, and then we ended it with him making Hep play me one more time, and I beat him again. So I went 3-0 versus Hep Thorn, and I went 2-0 against Bajangles that night, and I beat everybody multiple times except for Tails because he beat me once.
Oh, see, that's why you are now failing in ranking because everybody hates you now.
Yep, and I showed all my lineups, so they know what I'm going to do, right?
Ah, see?
So we're going to start off, and we're going to do this quick because I've been told that I'm not staking my rages, so I'm not getting my points. But I didn't want to do my rewards on my phone. When I had a show tonight, so I wanted the streamer's luck. Um,
I wish
how many? Look at that! I fell 8 short from a guaranteed ten.
I wish you be
10.
Django's luck. I wish you hit the
Um,
jackpot just like he did.
how many vouchers do I need again? Is it going to tell me?
20 per um card.
Um, so the is that it? The 240 would be my max
Uh, Probably if that's what Max says.
total. Oh no, wait. How do I do this? Let's see. 20 vouchers per card.
Yeah.
Um,
12 cards, 12 chances, or does it mean you have 12?
oh.
Maybe you have 12 OC? Maybe you have 12
Oh,
BCX
I'm going to receive 12 cards it says.
OC?
Wild. That's amazing. And I'll go ahead and do the bonus for all 12. I went
Let's
way
go.
above the guarantee.
Three gold foil. Let's
All right,
go.
let's see what happens. I'm going to spend the vouchers. Oh, I got
Let's
to move
go.
us so I can confirm. Close. Get this out of the way.
Let's
It's
go.
thinking. It's thinking. And I got 12 standards.
Uh, well,
But
at
I
least,
got I got three more than I thought I was going to get.
yeah.
So I will take it. So
And
let's go ahead.
that's another point that we were thinking before. It's just depending on your shares in the leaderboard. Turns out no, every chance is a chance. It's a small chance, but it's a chance. So yeah,
Where is he?
which is good to know.
There he is.
Hit dragon, yeah,
So I need to put 11 for my max, correct? Yes.
yes.
Combine those. They're going for 18 bucks, huh? Look, I put some money on the account ready to buy a couple more, and now I don't have to. So that's
Exactly.
cool. And then we go back to the shop, back to the conflict. We go into here. Oh.
Skip,
He shows
skip.
up again. This time, it's more than supply line raids. The attacks
It's in
around
the back
Icewall
chat.
Bay
It's a
roused the
standalone video, man.
locals.
You can
All right, all
destroy it.
right. I'll skip it. I'll skip
It's
it.
cool. It's cool, but I mean,
Okay, and so now I think I'm going to have to get another mage wagon. Yeah, mine are all full. I don't think I
that's
want to take any of them down.
that's what I did.
So just one. There goes vouchers. There goes vouchers. Ah, cool, cool. Oh, I'm so sorry, Luke, that you got 0. That's a bummer. Let's add. So we'll add this rage. I guess we'll add this little guy because I'm not planning to sell him or level him. And I'm going to leave the other ones off because they're pretty much no points. I'll find something else to put in those spots in the next couple days. But for now, I just want to get the rage added in. All right. We are currently at
You already have
13 chances, and we get one for every 250. And I like this card a lot.
Yeah,
Can
me
you
too.
see the card on here? Does it actually show stats if anywhere here?
No, but in the big deep post about it was showing the.
Yeah. I was just wondering if I would have to go somewhere else to get it. Sorry, let me close out open loot. I was realizing I either have to move my these. I bought 219 for the airdrop, and that's a little update for all of you guys. Oh, you had 0 chances. Duh. Luke tricked me a little bit there. Oh, okay. So, I either have to...
I got 0 out of 0, so...
Yeah, I either have to move these into the game or I have to put them into the liquidity pool. I'm starting to lean towards liquidity pool.
Well, it depends, because if you put them in liquidity pool, you need $2019 in DCS.
Well, no, you I could sell half and I would still get 2019 script.
Okay.
I do have a little bit of DEC in the game that I don't have any plans with, so I can move this out and get maybe another $100 worth of script or so. Move some of it out at least because it's like $318 worth.
But why would you want to put it in a liquidity pool?
Well, maybe we can talk to the crowd. The idea that I'm thinking is, so they take the snapshot on Monday. After the snapshot, we're all expecting to dump in the tokens, including you. You plan to dump all your GUSD, right?
Yeah.
Well, you have to go into Genesis League. You have to click here. You have to hit transfer. You have to go to Hive Engine from the game, right? And then you have to hit transfer. Then you have to hit confirm. And while you're doing that, I'm going to remove my liquidity over here on Tribal Decks because my tokens are more liquid, and I'm going to dump before you.
Okay. I mean, if you can time it right, though. Because,
yeah, well,
forget about me. I might be slow, but I mean, there'll be people that will be there on the second selling off.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. There won't be people sitting there, but it does seem like if you want to optimize your slippage not happening to you, then you're gonna want to be on tribal decks, so that you can remove your liquidity, which instantly sells half, gets you your half back, and then try to make that quick trade on the pools tab to just go ahead and get out of that GUSD if you don't want to keep it.
And what you have internet outage for 5 minutes.
Well, then I couldn't have got it out on the other thing either, so...
Well, no, but you would still have your GeoUSD, but...
Oh, you're saying I'll get a bunch of impermanent loss, right?
Yeah.
But if I get a bunch of impermanent loss, I'm just going to have a grip ton of GUSD, right? And then I guess I'll just buy some Genesis League assets. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I mean, what else am I going to do with it if I just end up with a bunch of it because my internet's out and I can't get my money out of the liquidity pool?
No, but the thing is, like, yeah, it doesn't matter because, I mean, even if you sell them at 10 cents, you're still 10% profit because you get exactly the same amount in the arcade colony. So.
My discard. Yeah, because I'm still going to get the money in the arcade colony either way after the snapshot. So any of the money that I get back as cash is cool. If some of it gets if I go and remove it and I have like 2,000 GUSD because it went down by 50% and like $500 worth of DEC now, well, then I have $2,500 if I go spend it on GUSD, and I made an extra $500 if I look at it that way.
That was my thinking as well. That's why I was transferring. I'm up to 500 now. But at least
Jason said he got 18 and he sold them all. He's gonna buy FLR with the proceeds. FLR Flora? Is it a card, Jason? I don't know. Or is that a token that I'm just not aware of? You can let me know since you're in the chat there. but I'm thinking Runemancer Flora for FLR, but I don't know what else card that would be that you would be dumping
I
rage
was trying
for.
to figure out with a like foil legendary regular
Sorry, we're
some.
old men. We're not always hip with the young men's three-letter acronyms. I guess I could check out.
LOL.
I could go to CoinGecko and see if FLR is a token. Let's see here. Gotta go up here. FLR. Flare. Maybe he bought Flare with it.
Maybe.
Maybe. If he did, let's see. How's Flare doing? If we select it.
Clearing up.
Oh, it's up. It's up a tiny bit. It's up a tiny bit.
Well, he obviously knows something we
Oh
don't.
yeah,
So.
see, it is. It is. It's about 60 on CoinMarketCap. 70 according to CoinGecko, but CoinGecko has more coins, so that's probably why. CoinMarketCap is a little bit more gatekeeping on their tokens. Okay, well, good luck with that. I don't know anything about Flare, and I don't want to turn this into a Flare show. So let's go to Peak D and check out the new card a little bit.
Yeah, I hope the luck you guys were having with Rage, I'll be having with the next one. Actually, no, I wanna save my luck for the last 6 summoners. You can have all the rages you want. Anyways, I was planning on
Change this.
keeping him at level 3, so for the not hitting
Where is she
force
hiding?
field.
Oh, maybe she's on all posts. Did they not do a post about her?
Oh, the second conflict post, if you can see it,
Call to
so some
arms?
yeah, Solas, uprising in Solas.
Got it. Okay, it's a whole story, right?
Yeah,
Dragons and they called. Okay, I haven't read the story yet. I don't know if you guys want me to. The chat can request it and we could read it, but mostly I just wanted to look at the stats.
by we you mean
So
you, right? Because I'm not reading anything.
I said I would read it. I didn't put it on you, but I mean I'm loving this ambush hamstring. So you're guaranteed to lower the attack of one monster. By at least one, and then if your 5 speed is faster than them, you could be lowering it by 2 before they attack.
Yeah,
It's a
it's just
Manaroth destroyer, right?
but it should. Well, I mean, a lot of times Mandarot main damage comes from the shield, but I'm curious because on the lower level when it doesn't have the guaranteed hit, is it on hit? Should be on hit, right? If he misses, he doesn't lower anything.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
true strike until gold, so probably on the lower levels, it
Yeah,
just
the 4 speed isn't gonna miss that often,
well, it depends.
but
Like I don't know against the Astro entity, I freaking miss all the time and just super ridiculous. Well, it might be my RNG, but
I mean, I'm thinking this card, like Luke is calling it kind of mid. I don't really agree. And the reason I don't agree is because it's mana cost. It's only 6. It does 4 damage. At champion, it gets a shatter. It gets a guaranteed shatter, and it gets a pre-round shatter. So you're going to shatter round 1, and unless they have immunity, you're going to hamstring them. So even against Inevitable, you're going to take away his armor. Against Manaroth, you're going to take away his armor and an attack. Against any other one of the big tanks that have a lot of armor, you're going to just pop that.
is
You're
it
going and
affliction
remove an attack.
the first one is affliction? It's too low, too small for me to see.
Yeah, the first one is hamstring. If I pop
Oh,
it up,
hamstring.
I gotta move us off the screen. I guess I could do
Yeah.
that for the people. So it's basically it's the cripple for attack.
Yeah, no, I know
So
the hamstring, but it just looks like affliction when it's small, so of course
yeah.
it's not affliction. So
Yeah, so we're gonna get the hamstring. As soon as silver level, you get this. But again, you got to remember this card is also going to be a card that some people might turn to as a Lux play for the foreseeable future. At the end of this month, when we get the new the changes to ranked modern, all of a sudden this card, if you get a hold of it, you get it max leveled, you get a Lux, you can play max level dragons. Um, I mean, no, not Lux.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
okay,
sorry. I'm sorry, Kitty. If you, I mean, what's his name?
okay,
No, not a Kane. I mean, it's a cool Kane play too, but on the
Lily.
budget, Quicks, Mister
Oh,
Quicks.
it's okay. That's the only one I
Okay,
didn't mention.
sorry. You could be well because Quicks, he's relatively cheap right now. He's down with all the other Chaos Legion legendaries, and so you can pick up a Quicks. Then you can run a Quicks in this card. It's only 10 mana, and if you max out those ones plus max out some of the cheaper older dragon cards, and you're somebody who plays in gold, you can bring a max dragon cards to those battles, giving yourself a better chance to win. And I think there's going to be some people who really look at moving things up like a level above uh, the league they normally play in, if they can just push one or two summoners up there. And the dragon is the nice one to do. Like the cheap play is to do a Quicks and a Lux. Max out some neutral cards and some dragon cards, and then just get the other ones to whatever levels you can, even if they're gold levels. And you can probably still field teams that are going to be very competitive in upper diamond. So it's a
Yep.
very interesting thing.
Oh, I don't think this will be very affordable card for those kind of people, but yeah.
Well, I mean, if you look at the price of, well, I guess yeah, 100 in like $200. If
Hmm.
that might be too much for people to
$200 you can
invest.
probably get max gold level Chaos Legion deck.
So, but ranked changes. We are only a week away, roughly, from those coming out into the game. They should be released at the end of the month. They said. Are How are you feeling about that? Are you ready for
Definitely. I'm
this?
excited and yeah, but did they change anything? Like, did they cripple immunity?
I haven't heard an official announcement on that. They did talk in the last town hall about Matt. Matt had that idea, but I haven't seen a post on that.
I mean,
Um,
did it used to be affected by Dispel?
Immunity. No. Okay. So cripple used to be able to be dispelled, but then cripple
No.
can't anymore.
When I was saying crippled, I didn't mean that cripple is working on it. I meant that to cripple the whole ability because as far as I remember,
Oh,
maybe I remember wrong, but I thought you cannot dispel a immune creature. I don't know if that was the case or I'm just imagining, but today, for sure, somebody dispelled my bloodlusts on an
I
immune
don't
character. So,
remember bloodlust not being dispellable on an immune character, but it doesn't come up that often. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can be. So
well, I was just wondering if it's something new or it has been like that all along.
yeah, see, players like Luke, I think, are going to be some of the players that get the best benefit of the new ranking system, because he's a player who is playing in bronze and silver. He's probably got a medium level deck, and he gets to
Is that
fight
the look
against
the
all
crew?
these.
Is
Well,
that the
like
crew
if
look?
he plays in bronze and silver, I'm imagining that some of his cards are silver and some of his cards are bronze. I could be wrong, but the point is he's usually playing all these players where he gets stuck against playing these guys who are chasing those leaderboards today. Now all of those guys who are chasing those leaderboards, they're going to be up in gold fighting against the guys that have better cards than them, and he's going to be able to play people that have the same level cards as him more often, and it should be more competitive and he should win more. And
But
that's
my
going to.
question was it that the crew look, the one that was screaming before, or another look?
Oh, he wasn't. Was he screaming?
Well, I mean, there was one look. I don't know if it's the same one. that
No,
started
he's the one. He's the one that tricked me
programming.
with that. I got 0 out of 0 chances,
Yeah, no, but
and I went
you
sorry, and he
you
went,
remember
"What?
there
I
was
had
like,
0 chances."
do you remember the crew? Oh, you another one. Okay. There was one
Oh yeah.
look that
Oh, the kill crew. I don't know if he'll come back. I mean, this should interest some players to play. Like if everything works out well, we're gonna start earning more SPS. I don't know if it's quite double the SPS we earn today, but I mean, I'm already in champion earning sometimes 12, 13, 14, 15 SPS a win. If I start earning 30 SPS a win, even at 2 cents, that's 60 cents a win. That's not bad for a game, because that rewards chest SPS is going to go away. Now, given that isn't happening this weekend, that's happening probably a month from now, hopefully. But this weekend, we will have the first step in that, and that's the ladders going away. I love the ladders going away, except for champion. That gets rid of that DEC. I never liked DEC and silver and gold and bronze being given out to people, and I know some people will pick on me for this, but the problem was it was incentivizing people to stay in those leagues, to
yeah,
just
and
be
they
good
can
in
pick
those leagues.
as much as they want, but everybody was hating people that have better cars than their league, and they're just chasing leaderboard places.
Yep.
So yeah,
And you know, now they're going to have to come up to, now to earn the most, you're going to have to push your deck as far as it can go, and you're
mm,
going to be incentivized always then to get better cards and to stake more SPS. And so
yeah.
that's just a fun way to do it. All
No
right,
Bojangles, I don't think any
Bojangles.
of us has, but we were planning, at least I was planning to talk about it, but we just haven't gotten there yet.
Where is
But I'm sure that
Bojangle?
Steve doesn't even know because probably he spent the whole day at work or he haven't read anything. So if you don't know, Stevie, the Killer Whales episode with Aggie is up already.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that,
Oh,
but
well, I just wasn't
um,
sure.
the conversation hadn't gone there, and I have no comment about it because I haven't seen it. But
Yeah, well,
before we get into it, and any of you can hopefully, if did you watch it?
no,
Okay, so
no,
we're
but
not the
I
best
read a lot
people
of
to talk about it, guys.
but I read a lot of comments, so
Okay,
well,
so
you
we
can
can get
still talk.
a recap, but first let's see Rage in battle. So let me just cue this up,
I
and then I'll
mean,
do a
yeah, you're
quick
picking
pause.
on a Chaos Legion guy. It's yeah, well, good job,
Well,
Jangles.
I mean, this is not picking on somebody. This is a pretty like,
Standard lineup
yeah.
that
I mean,
that
th-
fails that fails under almost any kitty.
I do admit he's punching down here probably, but um, the point was let's see what Rage can do. We haven't seen it yet, so as you can see here, this is kind of working like Drog, right?
Yeah,
Giving
so
you
I'm sure that this same lineup with drag would do just the same thing. I mean, I'm not picking on you, Jangles. I'm just saying. But
okay.
let's see Rage in action. Well, I mean, yeah, at least
All right.
he'll grow in health. That that's one thing.
I mean, look at that speed and that attack. They almost killed Grimbar Dune first
Yeah,
turn before either healer was able to get anything.
almost
I
being
mean,
the
honestly, this card right here is a little bit suspect, but he maybe just wanted the rust
yeah.
because it doesn't attack, and so I don't know why you put that there.
Well, because it will attack once it gets to the front, if it does,
Well,
and
yeah, but
and it takes away your armor. But my point is when you said like almost, yeah, that's the whole point. They
well,
almost
if they
did.
would have had some kind of attacking monster there, it would. Wow, look at that life leech, 21 HP.
Well, yeah, but I mean, did it even get to him?
Well, no, but still, it has 21 HP after just a couple magic hits on people that weren't ready for it. 24 HP.
Yeah, and
Drog wouldn't be sitting there like, hey, you're never getting past me when I have healers behind me. I
yeah,
mean, because like you see the play there was he went with the cleanse healer and the healers in the background,
and the third
and
healer.
Yeah, and the third healer, so that was pretty wild. But yeah, we can get into what happened. What's the TLDR on killer whales, baby? What have you heard? I've heard nothing.
Oh, that Aggie killed it, and that once it reach Apple TV, which will be in around 3 weeks, we can expect 25 to 50 million eyeballs on the show, and therefore on Splinterlands. So everybody's hyped about it, and I can't wait to see it. I mean, I have an Apple TV subscription. I was tempted because it's like kind of like $3 to buy the episode. But I have to have B&B, and I don't have B&B, and
Yeah,
yeah,
like if to be honest, I would buy it right now and we could watch the segment, but I don't know if we would get flagged and if I would get in trouble on YouTube
yeah, probably
because
not.
I do have some B&B, but um, maybe I'll buy it and I could just let you watch it with me on Zoom because we could just watch it together sometime on the
Well,
weekend.
Paul, yeah, it's probably getting that many eyeballs, but it's not everybody that is watching is going to check it out. But at least, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's even if it's 2.5 million. Who cares? There'll
Yeah,
be there are people watching Apple TV, and people like reality shows, and people like the Tank. What was well, Cure Shark Tank, Shark Tank something. They like that type of shows. So there'll be people that will be watching it, and yeah, it was commented like even 1% of those people, if they just come to check the game, that's like 5 times what we have at the moment as a player base. So
I did watch about half of Aggie on Gank and Walking Keys show. I was watching that before our
yeah, I
show.
watched some of it too.
And he
Post
did talk a little bit about going there, and his basic point was that when Apple TV decided to pick up the show, it means that when it starts airing on Apple TV, a lot of people are going to see it. And Killer Whales isn't a new idea. Shark Tank is a hit show. But
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
the difference with this show, though, comparing it to Shark Tank, that's a hit show, and the reason why this could be pretty amazing is that people have already been ingrained to see these rich people on Shark Tank take these small companies, invest in them, and turn them into big companies, make lots of money. Well, Killer Whales has the same idea, but when a project like Splinterlands goes on it, every single person that sees it can now be an investor into Splinterlands. All of them can decide to pick up some SPS token. All of them can decide to get into the game. That's a new paradigm shift of this kind of an investment show because sure, the whales had a chance to get in it first. If any of them decided to do a big buy or a big stake, they filmed this like 3 months ago. So obviously they're the head of the general public. But Aggie's right. They were talking about if you get a 1% conversion, the numbers that he was saying, because I did hear this part, would be
Yeah,
if 1% of the people who watch that episode to decide to come look at our project, it's 250,000 people. And if Gank pushed it even further and said if 0.1% of those people
yeah.
sign up for the game and start playing it seriously, that's 25,000 new active players when we only have like
I don't.
what
I'm not sure we have cars for that many people.
yeah I don't I'm not sure we have cards for that many people either, and that would get things very very frothy. So
So yeah, Paul, I'm not overly excited. Like I'm not saying it because well, how did you phrase it? Too excited. I'm not too excited, and I know that new player experience, I mean, is still work in progress, but they still have like 3 4 weeks before it actually airs on Apple TV, and maybe they'll get some stuff out until then,
yeah,
and
and
it
imagine the rich guys who are going to come here with the new way the game works and see that they can just buy level 5 or 6 summoners and just crush people in the beginning if they want to spend
yeah.
the money, and they're just
Yeah,
going to do it.
and it's not even that much money to spend. I mean, Kel's
No,
set is pretty cheap still. So yeah, they can spend couple of bucks. Well, not couple, but like $100, let's say, and they can build up a very good gold team and crush it in the beginning. Like, yeah, no, I think it's important part of the new player experience, the change in the rank play, and also there'll be no penalizing
Oh, and
for
we
having
we
low
at the
level
same
cards.
time we should get the new tournaments so that the new players who come in won't have all the tournaments set up to only reward. Sorry, my earpiece is messing with me. Um, the alpha gold tournaments only, because we passed that new thing that's going to make it a little bit more geared towards the newer cards in the game and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be exciting. I think Splinterlands has stuff in it that can draw people into it. But you have to get it in front of them and they have to be in the right mindset. And people who are watching an investment TV show about crypto are in that mindset. They're going to be looking for things to invest in. And if it's going to air in 2 or 3 weeks, if we still have Bitcoin up here at 50 or 60,000, if maybe Ethereum's pumping or other markets are pumping, it's not a bad time. I know I have money. I just got my Celsius money, and that's where I got the $2,000 I put into GUSD, and the other like $300 or $400 I put into Splinterlands. I brought over an Ethereum when they were at like 27 or 2,800. I liquidated it into DEC over on Uniswap, and I brought it into the game. And I have more Celsius money, but I just didn't bring it all here because I just didn't need to. But, my point is, there's people who are getting their FTX payouts. There's people who are getting their Celsius payouts. There's people who are getting their other things in the crypto world. At the
Well,
same
but see
time,
the thing,
Bitcoin's
no,
up.
but see those things, those people, they are already in crypto. I mean, if they're in crypto, there is a good chance that they've already heard about Splinterlands. We're talking about people
Eh,
who are not who are not already
it's
in
a different
crypto.
thing than hearing about Splinterland and seeing it on the show Killer Whales and maybe having somebody like Altcoin Daily or Wendy O going like, this is cool, this is good.
Or
Rand
run man.
actually, Rand Nooner actually did talk about Splinterlands back when SPS first came out. It's just as our token went straight down, he didn't keep talking about it for very long. So
Well, today somebody was talking about the show and asked this the guy who is the guy in the middle that is already invested in Splinterlands. So I was thinking maybe it was random man,
yeah,
randomer. So probably he is,
yeah,
but
I think he has an investment in Splinterlands, and so it's not bad. That and the whole reason Aggie got on the show too, guys. I mean, he wasn't supposed to be there. Somebody else another project backed out, and he got invited last minute, and he went out there and did it. And so that's kind of it could just be one of
fate.
those things, right place, right time, and maybe
That's
it
fate.
pushes us. But
The universe
now
wanted us there.
I'm not saying go and buy a whole bunch of SPS, but hopefully, if you're
No.
watching this, you probably already got a bag of some size, and it'd be nice to see this number go up, right?
Yeah, not only, I mean, not only SPS. I mean, as I said, we don't have that many cards, so you can expect card prices to skyrocket if things align, if the stars align, and then like we get actually new people that are interested to come and stay and invest in the game. So it won't be just SPS, it will be the whole ecosystem, and maybe it will even spill over to the other ecosystems in the Splinterverse, like the arcade colony, which is soon to start up, and it's in venue, like yeah, those things. Like when once they learn that their SPS actually is giving them tokens somewhere else, maybe they will be curious to check out what that somewhere is. And I'm really very hopeful for Arcade Colony because I know people go crazy about arcade games, and I'm sure it won't be just the moon cards, but even that one is cool. So
Yeah, and I agree. I'm hopeful for that platform. I think it's got a real shot. Icy Flow's got an interesting question. If 10,000, 20,000 people come in, what would be the best performing assets? Cards, tokens, or land? Um, I don't think it would impact land as much. I think that would be the worst performing of the bunch,
yeah,
only because land's end functionality is not here. and a new player isn't going to be looking to probably get into that side of our game, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think it would be cards first and then the tokens. But which would pump more? Probably, probably the cards, because if oops, let me close my Telegram so that it doesn't pop up anymore, guys. I mean, that's where I'm at. What do you think?
Well, I think also like, I mean, depends what the X is. So, I mean, there is difference between 11,000 and 99,000. But basically, as I said, there are not enough cards. And actually, the tokens, you're supposedly earning them while playing. In order to play and earn them, you need cards. So if the token starts rising up, people start buying more and more cards, which will raise the price of the cards exponentially. So I think as outperforming, like which will be best performing, I lean think that that will probably be the Chaos Legion set cards.
Yeah, I mean, cause yeah, you don't really have to. If you just take a look at the market, and I know there's people with like cards in their pockets on some of these, but if you had even 10 or 20,000 players come here who needed to get Chaos Legion cards, I mean, look at this. Yasik, there's only 19. Possibilist, there's only 23. There's a lot of Oceanus, so maybe he's not going to go up quite as much. But
Whoa, what do you mean a lot? That's 30. That's 30 max copies.
Yeah, 30 max copies. You're right. I don't know how many people are going to want maxed ones though. But
Well,
but
see,
like
the thing
look
is,
at it might be some time. You know, I might have to buy some more $1 Jared Scars if there's only 59 on the market, right?
well,
Because
see, but the thing is now with the new system in place, they can buy up to whichever level a card. Like it's like they can, they don't need to have all their cards maxed out. But for example, Oceanus is still a meta card somewhat. I mean, it's not as meta as it used to be, but he's still a meta card. So people will be like, okay, I mean, at level 3 I get force field. Maybe I should get it at level 3 instead of level 1.
ooh, it's a Rage Gladiator fight. This is from Icy Flow.
Okay.
So here's Icy Flow. He's running Rage and Phyrexian Hero, so he's double
I can send you
pumping
one,
this
but
guy up.
I can send you one when where Rage got shattered to pieces.
Yeah, well, if you want to.
If
I
I
mean, this
it's,
is it.
I
Let's see
think
what
it
happens.
was
I mean, you would think Rage wouldn't be that good here. You got Void here, Void here, Void on this tank. Um, so that this is kind of interesting. You know,
it
he's
was
only
a
going to
very
be doing
unlucky
half damage there. It
it
is a.
was a lucky bro battle, but I think I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
I mean, I mean, obvious. Icy Slow didn't tell me he won. He just said he was sending me a Rage battle. So, I mean,
Okay.
the one good thing is here he does have he has a reflection shield where the opponent didn't bother going with a reflection shield, so they're taking all that blast damage. So you know, Kulu's gonna die relatively soon. Not quite yet.
Okay. So there is one for you, Stevie.
Let's see. Like I wouldn't 100% even at this point say that Rage was gonna win this game. Look, he got Phyrexian Hero got halved now. Okay, but now Salty Bear's going away. Let's see what happens. Oh, that miss. Oh, but then he got hit by the Deep Lurker. You're going to have some Thorns damage, but he's gone. There's Bakjira still healing. Oh, I guess, yeah, and see
He might be.
the force field there is making that snipe not so bad. I bet you this was close.
Yeah,
Oh, that miss.
probably
That miss was pretty bad. Oh, the affliction there though. The affliction on the Bakjira. That's what I wasn't seeing. And then the Chaos Dragon with that mighty hit.
yeah. So he was the MVP actually of the game.
The Chaos Dragon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the rage.
Ah.
Well, I mean, the affliction was
Oh, the
pretty
affliction. Yeah, without the
pretty
affliction,
important.
they might have had trouble getting through Bakjira and
Yeah,
it wouldn't have went so fast. But that was a good example. You have a loss to send me?
yeah. It's from Bros as well. But I mean, I was just not in my bro fray. I was late to the party, so I got a wild one. So
Ah. So let's get the rule set here. So it's equal opportunity, so that's why you both went for the camouflage play. You went with a lot of magic damage, and
yeah,
you're going to be pumping it into a Bakjira. That
yeah.
missing level on yours means no affliction for you.
Oh well,
So he doesn't have back row healing, but actually you're going to be attacking here, huh?
yeah.
So, all right, let's see. You said it didn't work out for you, huh?
No, I didn't. They were pumping
This
their health pretty quickly. I mean, that wasn't the problem. Just my front row didn't survive all the weapon trainers.
the Vigulators double attacks too, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's
And this
sing
and Agor's double attack
yeah.
and
The
this
Aegir
double
ones,
attack from
yeah,
Noah.
yeah. The Aegir ones was worse because Vigilator he was only doing the melee damage.
Yeah.
His his arrows were not doing much, but
See, I think one of the so why wouldn't you switch these two?
which one?
The
Oh,
Rage
well,
and
okay.
I know
Well, I
sure.
mean, because I was doing the team on the go, and
Okay. I mean, because if it does feel like if you just swap these, and his life is getting higher and higher and higher, and there
it
is a
still
poison
it still
here.
it still wouldn't have mattered, to be honest. It wasn't close close game.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you might have been able to turn things around if Rage was in front of these two healers,
Man, there
because
was no
they don't
going,
have an affliction. He has 18 health right now. They don't have any kind of dispel.
but they have
So,
a lot of damage, man. And the Bakjira there is not going around
okay.
Bakjira at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he would have sat there getting healed for. What do you get healed on 18? Like 7? Twice?
Oh, still, I mean, he has still 5 cards on the board. Like, not to mention that
Well, but I'm
not
saying
going anywhere.
if your two healers were behind, they would have stayed on the board and he would have been in front. So I think the way that Bejangles showed us is the better way to play it
Oh
with
yeah, no,
healers
definitely.
behind.
Just
But we've seen Rage lose as well, not just win. We've
yeah.
seen him both now.
See, and we even got Jangles to root against me.
Hey, birds, bees, and trees. Good to see you.
And
Good to
yeah,
see you. See
he
Liberty
only
guy off the grid.
he
I'm
only
4-4 using Rage so far. You know what? I think when you want to use him, it's going to be a pretty powerful card. I haven't played with him yet, so I need to check that out and try him out. But if you missed the start of the stream, I did get 12 when I was only guaranteed 9, so that was nice. But none of them turned gold. So
unlike Bjangles.
oh yeah, birds, bees, and trees. I got an email from Stretto saying I get 230 shares of the 30 200 shares of that company, but I have no idea if it'll be worth much money. So we'll have to see. You didn't have to vote to get the stuff. They just had to get enough people vote to pass it. But if you didn't vote for it and agree to not sue them, they could theoretically still come after you for bankruptcy courts are stupid. Anything you withdraw before 90 days before the bankruptcy date, they can come after you for. and say that you have to give it back, and then they'll add that to your claim. So you know how we got like 50% back. So if you took out like 20K and the first 90 days, they could sue you, say you have to give us back the 20K. Now you have a 20K claim, so you get, here's your 10K back. And then, you know, they're going to be doing that to some people. But what they did in the agreement is if you voted for the plan and checked the box, as long as you didn't take out over 100,000, they agreed to not sue you for that money that you took out. I had taken out $11,000. And so theoretically, they could have come after me for that $11,000 within that 90 days. So hopefully you're not in that situation, Birds, Bees, and Trees, where you have a really big amount of money that you took out. So I downloaded all my information off the app, and yes, I've done the math on the spreadsheets, and I got back what I should have got back. They sent me the right numbers. Now I just have to wait to see if I get any more. Celsius is kind of weird, and Bebeomega looks bored, but sorry, you know, everyone knows I'm in this.
Oh, no,
No,
it's
I'm
okay.
joking.
It's okay.
But
Listening.
it's like we get this initial distribution, then you get your stocks. We don't know how to get the stocks yet or on what platform we'll be able to get them, but you should know how many you're getting. And then there's a whole bunch of lawsuits going on in the background, and Celsius also has like this extra money. That they're holding back. It's like $700 million or something, and then a bunch of lawsuits. And so when those are all done, there'll be a final distribution, and we'll get a little bit more. And so if the stock, if people are saying, if the stock is at a decent value, and we get a bit more distribution, that we could end up somewhere between 80 and 90% back based on your USD claim. Given I'm never going to get, I had 6 Ethereum, I only got 3. I had 0.25 Bitcoin, I only got 0.21. I had a bunch of Ripple, a bunch of Cardano, like $1,000 worth of each of those. I had $2,000 worth of Link token. All that stuff is just gone. So it's kind of so.
But at least you're getting
Birds,
something.
Bees, and Trees, it is 700 million, but you do have to remember that they had billions of dollars in assets when, you know, on paper, they lost multiple billions. So, you know, just because they have 700 million, when they pay that out, it would probably be only like another. After all the lawsuits, the next payout would only maybe bump you up like a 10% on your recovery. So like I got 3 ETH and 0.21 Bitcoin. I might get like 0.03 Bitcoin and a half of an Ethereum more or something like that at the end would be my guess. Now maybe if they win the lawsuits against Alex Mashinsky and the other owners who took out by themselves hundreds of millions of dollars, and they get all of that back, and they have a lawsuit out against FTX for $1 billion. If they win that and get that $1 billion, then maybe we get a super good payout at the end. But we'll have to see. All the small fish, if you voted and hit the box, you got 70% of your money, and you got it out like 4 or 5 months ago. And so you agreed, I'll take 70% and I'll take it now. And so you got that Bitcoin and ETH before the recent run up. And so you probably had almost 100% return if you held those assets, at least in dollar amount. So,
thanks for staying so late, Luke. We appreciate you, and sweet dreams, man.
yeah, Luke, and thanks for sitting through the Celsius stuff. I got caught up in it. People know
he
I got
didn't.
caught up in it.
You started
So they're
talking.
asking me questions about it. So
You sent him to sleep. He didn't
yeah, I know. He's like, oh, he's talking about bankruptcy stuff. I'm out of here.
I
But
better get him to sleep.
yeah, I mean, oops. Oh no, I just turned it up. No, I turned it off on this one. There we go.
You have new earphones?
You know, the problem is when you touch them, it does stuff, and I'm just touching them to adjust them in my ear. Um, these ones, I like. Maybe I should get new ones, but I use these ones for my computer, and like they start to fall out when I talk a lot.
Or
Like just me
maybe
moving my mouth, loosens them, and then they fall out. Like if I'm just watching a show, it's fine. But if I'm doing a stream, I've noticed like if I talk a lot, after a while they'll get loose, and I'll have to push them
oh,
back in. And if I press them on the side, it like
but
mutes one or it does something. So,
but you don't even need them, man.
birds, bees, and trees. It was months ago when they started talking about the convenience class. So, but you had to have less than 5K. So if you had 7K, um, it's you were actually that person. You were literally the person that would have had would could have thought about saying, I would like to reduce my claim to 5K and get 70% of 5K, because they were talking about like the people like you possibly wanting to do that. They considered the little fish 5K, unfortunately. Times 7.7 30. Yeah, you could have got 3,500 if you would have said, I'll forfeit my $2,000. But they don't get stock. Convenience class doesn't get stock. They just got a payout of crypto, and they got it early. So you are getting stock. Um. So.
I need to drink.
Sorry. Sorry, birds, bees, and trees. But you're the only one chatting, so you're getting the show for yourself. So, like, theoretically, you could have got this if you had said, I'm willing to forfeit my claim down to $5,000 and take 3,500 and get no stock. Since you're getting stock, you might be coming out better if your stock is worth over $1,000, but I don't know. You should get stocks. If you didn't get the email, then you just maybe need to talk to Stretto. But it didn't sound like you were following up with stuff all the way. So are you sure you had the right email address in Celsius and all of that stuff? You can open support cases still with Stretto. There's a guy I follow on YouTube. He's the one that kept me informed on all of this. So I'll go ahead and show you his channel. His name's Aaron Bennett. So this is who to come and watch, and he's had people talk taxes on it. He did a stream where he had a spreadsheet where you could go into it and see if you got the right amount of crypto. It's funny for me, since my wife's an accountant and she cared a lot more about this than I did. Like, she did all of it for me, and it's like, yeah, you got back what you were supposed to get back. It was kind of funny. Like, I came home from work and she's like, I got it. Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason I knew about voting, Aaron, and all of the stuff that I know is just from him. I didn't have time to look into it. I kind of counted all of my money gone, and so the fact that I got back roughly $20,000 is just cool. I mean, it's a bummer because at the time of bankruptcy, I had 46,000 or whatever, and today's value of my crypto, if I just would have got it all back, would have been like $80,000. So it's not like I'm happy, but I'm a little bit happy because I got something, I guess, that I would have thought I was going to get nothing.
And this has been Into the Celsiverse.
Yes, into the Celsiverse. But, if one other person in the chat would say something, maybe I'd go on to a different topic. But it seems like it's just birds, bees, and trees watching right now.
Well, I mean, it would make sense. You make the show, you make personal show the last 20 minutes. Probably it's only him left now at this point.
I'm joking.
We know that you said look to back. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, actually, that's a good thing, Stevie. Maybe you just did us a favor. We don't have to stay for 2 hours, and we can end it early. I mean, if there is nobody else.
Oops. Yeah, I know. I did put in the topic. uh, that this video was basically my claim and group.
Oh, we
and
still
group
have
change.
two more
Ah,
people.
have I checked out Caspa? Icy Flow, is Caspa a
Rock the
game? Is it a
Casbah,
layer
rock
1?
the
Is it a layer
Casbah.
12? But no, I don't know much about that.
You just put Casper in Google, and I don't know why I don't have any clue what that is, but
Caspa. Paul Taylor, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but just to recap, we're both pretty excited on the new changes to Caspa.
rock the Casbah, rock the
The
Casbah.
Caspa. Okay, it's 16 cents. It's up a tiny bit. It's been ranging. Oh, why didn't you tell me about it back here? No, I'm joking. 17 cents, 16 cents.
Does it say what it is?
Let's check out their website. I came here to get the real website. Caspa, Beyond the Block, fastest open source decentralized. That's a layer 1. Okay. Layer 1s are interesting. Layer 1s do pump during bull markets. So if this is a new one, we got a little shout out for you there, Icy Flow, but I haven't looked into it much. I'll maybe look into it a little bit, but I'm not, getting into many new layer 1 blockchains. Let's see. Oh, Django's put this on audio only. That's funny. Yeah, you know what? I've heard a little bit about pixels. I understand some people got into pixels. I haven't watched the stash video on it yet. Bitcoin improved, number 25 coin, and not listed on major exchanges. Icy Float is a full endorser of Caspa.
It would seem.
And it's DAO controlled. That's interesting. Yeah,
But
I mean,
not a financial advice, right?
yeah, my problem is all I got right now is Bitcoin and ETH that I got out of Celsius. I lost all my dollars and then my Splinterland stuff and then like a couple other cryptos. And so we got to see.
So he's actually probably saying he's mining it. I mean, if he's not on any major exchanges, how do you acquire them? Acquire
Yeah.
it, probably mine it.
Yeah, for sure. Like the best part about the new rank system, and Aaron's touching on this, there are human calculators who are multi-accounting, camping the lower leagues with profits made from scholaring. What are they going to do now? No more leaderboard income, no more camping. Yeah, they're going to get pushed up, and it's good. No more leaderboard camping, no more. Bronze and like it's funny. Splinterlands is the only game I know ever that did this for people for a while that rewarded you for being the best of the bad players. Like, what Magic tournament did you ever go to and they said, oh, we have a tournament over here for people only using common cards? It didn't happen. The rewards in the tournaments really should be geared towards the upper, higher level cards because that's healthier for the ecosystem.
I mean, not to mention that for a while, maybe it's still the case in Gold, you can make more USPs than in Diamond.
Yeah, and so now all of these players, like the dream world is every single player in the game in the new rating system, it naturally just starts going up. So if you were a bronze player or a silver player or a gold player, you're now up a league. And you're up a league because there's no more reasons for you to ever stay in the league you're in. You're incentivized to always go up. And then you're up in those leagues.
It's not only no reason, you're not allowed to anymore.
You know what? I'm going to make I think we should make a quick suggestion, and maybe we should start talking this up if they could do it. And this might not be that hard, but I think it's going to, one thing they should coincide with this is you won this much SPS, you could have won this much SPS. Because when you play parallel and you play with free cards and you win a game, they tell you could have earned this much parallel. If your cards were the real cards instead of the free cards that you can get for free, if they were the minted versions that can earn, you would have earned this much. And so when parallel tokens at like $30, because it just keeps going up and you see you could have won half in a parallel for winning the game, you'd be like, crap, maybe I need to buy these cards. I could have won $15. Well, A similar thing here. If you don't have enough SPS, and if you had the right amount of SPS, we would show you that instead of winning 2 SPS, you'd be winning 12. Well, maybe that would incentivize some people to buy SPS. So all of us hopefully start to push up our summoners to higher levels, our key cards to higher levels, our SPS stakes to higher numbers. And if that's happening, even without new players coming in a big way, we could start to see stuff turn around and go up in value. I mean, if it only costs you like $5 to get your Jared Scar from level 2 to level 3 and a tiny bit to get one of the white summoners up there, why wouldn't you just go ahead and get a level 3 Jared Scar instead? And that way, when those games where he's dominant, you can use him at level 3. If Wraith is only 420 and you can push him up to level 3, it's going to be stuff people just start to do and start to look at, whereas before they didn't even look at it. There was no reason to, right? I'm a silver player. I don't need a level 3 legendary. Ever.
I mean, you can just look at the Rift Watcher summoners and they're just for free, basically.
Oh yeah, they cost nothing basically.
I mean, and they're still like you can still play your cards with them. Sometimes the silent summoners, sometimes majority of them is just like peanuts.
Yeah, except for this one.
Oh,
By Sloan. Yeah,
okay.
We'll hide that one. That's the only one holding value.
Sloan is cheap enough, so that doesn't
matter.
Yeah,
I know. So Sloan is so cheap you can just buy. Wow, Dollins are only 48 cents.
Yeah.
That's rough.
People are sleeping on Dolan. Right, Jangles?
Yeah. Hep is pulling 789 per win in gold, and imagine when he's in diamond, baby, and he's winning maybe only 2 or 3 more because his SPS stake isn't high enough. That's the hope, that then he really thinks about pushing it higher. Now I don't know his SPS stake. I'm just using that as an example, not calling you out, Hep, but that's the kind of thing.
Well, no, my point was that now he has incentive to stay in gold because he's making more that he would be making in diamond, which won't be the case once everybody's getting from the same pool according to their shares. So the higher you are, the more SPS you're getting. Doesn't matter clicks anymore. It's not like you're like modern bronze that they were doing. I was doing for a while like with an out account, 1 SPS per battle, and it's costs only 1 DEC to buy energy. So yeah, at some point it was possible to be farming SPS in bronze.
Look at that. He said Hep send him a screenshot of a max gold foil deep lurker today. So he's already planning on doing that, on maxing out some of his summoners, maxing out some of his cards, because there's not going to be a level cap anymore. And that's one of the things that is, honestly, it's super exciting, because like I haven't played Wild in forever. And sometimes I feel like maybe I want to go play a few Wild matches, but then I'm like, oh, my Wild account's in silver. Forget it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to play with low level cards.
My Wild cards also I send them to my out. That's why I was like, when I was forced to play this Wild max level fray, I was like, yeah, well, whatever I do. I mean, you guys left me this fray, then whatever I do, you have to be happy with it. I mean, it's just I'm not playing with any non-modern cards, so obviously I'm at a disadvantage. So yeah, but I get you. I mean, I know that I miss my Auric, that's for sure. I miss my Lord Ariantis. I miss my Ruler of the Seas. But I mean, I'm happy with the new cards, so I maybe not miss them that much.
Yeah, I don't really have many of these cards. I got to do something with these. Oh no, they're on land. My Darias are working. They are working the land
with a sword. She's getting grain.
Yep.
Cutting the grain with the sword.
Oh, did you see my tweet about my legendary totem fragment I pulled the other day? Sold it for
but congratulations.
I sold it for $185. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
Let's see. Am I at harvest time? No. I don't harvest until this is over 400,000. I got it too on a keep claim where I let the keep fill up to 25,000. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
How many guild packs is best to open out of 150, 175, or 200? Should I keep going or open 100 per time? Less likely. I don't know. I used to like the law of big numbers, but Bebeomega here showed me that 20s might be best. And all I could say is birds, bees, and trees. Check out YouTube and just make sure that the biggest whale in the game isn't opening up 10,000 packs while you're opening up your packs. Because I decided to open my packs on at the same time Lorcus was opening up literally 10,000 packs. And I got nothing in the gold legendary range. So, look into that. Make sure that you're the only one doing those kind of transactions, and then it's really going to be up to you. 200 is quick and dirty. I've gotten most of my gold foil legendaries on 200s until finally my first and only gold foil legendary on Rift
Screen.
Watcher. I mean on Rebellion came on a 20 open, but it wasn't until I had done a lot of extra 20s. So I don't know. Don't harvest so you could stay ahead. Yeah, look at that. I have 600,000 research tokens waiting to be claimed. 680,000. But I wait until I'll claim tomorrow, and then I'll jump ahead of you. I guess stock.
You have 11,000, man. That's how much it will cost you to claim it. What? You think we're stupid?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so dumb. I was just messing around.
Yeah, you think
I was
you
trying to
think we
trick
don't
him.
know the game? You think we don't know where to look?
So no, I have 1,000 SPS, 11,000, and
Yeah,
look at that,
11,000.
1.3 million grain.
Nice.
I
Well,
actually wanted to check
well,
something.
that's pretty much as you're going to spend on claiming the other tokens. So
Maybe no here. How do I check again?
oh, which
Here, under
that reminds
construction.
me, I should
I
probably do.
turned on one plot, but I'm still 4 days away from it. It doesn't have anything great on it.
Yeah,
See,
I
just
haven't claimed for a
5,000.
while, so let's see how long I haven't claimed. I think probably almost a week.
Drones. Alex says to prepare
Okay.
for hard times, people.
Yeah, we always prepare for hard times, man.
Well, I don't know,
Preparing.
Phil. It depends on what you need. I mean, I don't like telling people what to buy without knowing kind of what they have and what their goals on it are. If you're talking about just flipping and making profit, I mean, I would maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. It's too hard to say. Like I can tell you what I'm gonna do with my money is I'm gonna go into the GUSD, USDC, GLUSD, DEC liquidity pool on Tribal Deck so that I get an airdrop for twice my money. And then I'm going to come out of that pool and see how much of that money I still have. And even if I take a 50% hit, I still made a 50% gain. So it's going to be cool.
It's
And
a win-win. I mean,
yeah.
there's no losing there. Just like it can, the token cannot go to zero. I mean, it can probably not even go below 50% of its value. So maybe just it's free money,
And
no
Birds,
matter.
Bees, and Trees, I have 300 Chaos Packs. I'm going to hold on to them and see if this Apple TV thing does bring in a decent amount of players. Because if it did somehow, then Chaos would become a lot more rare.
I have
And
to explore.
and I'm holding them to see if we do get a burning event. We're obviously not getting this first one Matt tried to do. We'll see if he edits it, and I would theoretically open these and burn anything that wasn't valuable. So
Burn, baby, burn.
yeah,
Imagine the burn event and then people coming and Like even without the burning, there are not enough
No,
cards.
Bronze Dragon did a thing. Oh, I have a did I donate money again? Oh no, I can still play 10 hours. Okay. I have to actually. I want to at least do my battles. The last couple of times I've done this, I didn't do them, and I just donated money to the tournament.
Did I not refund you the entry fee if you don't play your battles?
I don't know. You just go 0-10, and you don't. You do if there's not that many people. There's only 188 in this one, but they're only paying out to 128. So yeah,
No, I thought
I didn't get
if you
anything.
don't I thought if you don't show up they refund your fee.
I don't think so. Maybe they did. I mean, I wouldn't notice 10 SPS either way. So maybe I'd have to go double check. Last time when I didn't enter any teams.
Yeah, it's not even that important.
Yeah.
Anyways, you get loaded with SPS. Who cares, man? Where's problems?
Yep. Look, I hit the next milestone. 600,000 SPS staked.
Congratulations. So you can afford to donate some to tournament charity.
To
We're not
tournament
you're not
charity.
going to
Yeah,
lose
exactly. Yes.
you're not going to lose sleep over it.
Yeah, I mean, I do my one nice thing. I have my scholar account, and I let the scholar keep all the SPS he earns. I get all the soulbound cards. He gets all the SPS. He earns like
Nice.
700 per season, roughly. So I don't know what he's doing
That's
with it, but
that's
that's my
very
one nice thing I do.
generous. Very generous of you. I am 2,300 away from 200,000.
All right, you're getting there.
Well, yeah, I mean,
What do you need for diamond and champion? For I know max in champions like 433 or
yeah, I
something
think
like that.
240 will get me like around being 10x in Diamond 3.
Oh, you know something we could look at really quick. I'm wondering what's going to happen to the um,
But it wasn't just the SPS that was stopping me, man. It wouldn't be that much of a hit if I go to champion, but the thing is I'm making way less chests because the way it's set up, if I move to Diamond 3, I'm making less chests, less daily chests than I'm doing in Champion 3, I'm doing less chests than Diamond 1, so I still need to max. Like I'm so frustrated. Like I think 3 out of 6 epics. I'm 5 of 6 on the last level. Like I need literally one card from 3 of the epics to max them out, and it's been like this more than a month.
yeah, and here's the other thing that's really cool as people dig more into our market and they start to learn that you could rent out your SPS that you still get your staking rewards for. So I get my regular percent plus I just filled a couple of these at 5%.
Hmm?
So it'll be interesting to see. Like I like to rent it out only when it's over 5%. I don't fill these ones at 2 because to me that's bot accounts or something like that. I don't know. Even though it's small amounts, and when they're not even that small, some of them want like 100,000 and they want it at 2.84. Not doing that. But
Not happening.
nope, not getting that from me, buddy. We'll see if someone else wants to do it. But I mean, when you think about it, I mean, when you have that extra SPS and you don't need it for your rewards, and you can do that, you're earning 13 here, but that pushes that up to 18. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Oh, and we got
Jangles.
Bajangles getting
Yeah.
almost to 160.
Oh, I'm still ahead
Um,
of him then.
yeah, and these are the guys like the Bajangles and the Hepthorns and stuff. I feel like they're eventually here, you know, because he's at my card level, but he's not anywhere near my stake level. So eventually,
And he's even at your skill level at least.
yeah, he's around my skill level. I think I think on any given day we go back and forth on who can win. I think in regular ranked play he might have a better rotation than me because he does finish at a higher place than me. I think lately. So like I go into a funk every once in a while for sure and just get my butt kicked. But it'll be interesting to see if some of the guys who have these who like have the stronger cards and start to look to get those stakes really really strong
I don't know. I'm just
because
super excited to get out of the GOUSD and get into some more Rebellion packs.
oh you're gonna go rebellion packs with
Oh,
that
of
huh
course, of
are you gonna
course.
open them or are you gonna stake them
I'm gonna stake them.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that
I'm gonna stake them
with
because
that money when I get out of it
see,
so
see for me and the way it's set up, like if they keep on increasing by 50 the minimum chances for a reserved for a guaranteed card, I feel like the cards that I would care the most, I would have bigger and bigger discrepancy of what I'm getting. And
yeah
now,
so like that's the one thing that's funny about this is that you can push like I can push a couple of my cards up a couple levels but it's not going to gain me that much more stake so I'm really going to have to start buying double or triple copies or you buy packs to stake and when I think about like which is the better move even though cards are cheaper for the amount of points they give you in conflicts when you start to have two copies of the same card staked even if they're different levels it's almost that feels kind of dumb to me. So I'm gonna start going to packs soon, but I'm still working on maxing out those gold cards. I pushed them up a little bit. The cheaper ones that are like whenever there's like two or three of them for sale for under $2, I've been buying them.
no, but my
So
point is I would want to open them once all the airdrops are done because I'll have a
oh
chance
yeah,
of
yeah, that's the other
the
thing. Yeah,
summoners.
that's the reason why you can get the packs, and then if you didn't get enough legendary summoners, and you staked maybe 100 or two or three or 400 packs, then you open up those 400 packs hoping to get them. So
Yeah, or to get something that will help me buy them.
yeah, yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna raise it by 50 every time. I think the thing is that they needed to raise it a little bit because of how many packs have been bought. Because the overall goal and I I haven't been tracking what do you know the site to go to see the numbers printed of cards? We used to use it a lot when
Splinter
rewards
cards,
cards
Splinter
uh,
cards doesn't show it.
no, it's like the site that shows the rewards cards, but I don't
I
know if it shows every card actually.
oh, I thought Splinter cards had all type of statistics.
Yeah, Splinter Shorts. That's a bummer. Sorry, your 88 didn't hit one. Um, what was I trying to think? Where can we see? Oh, I know. We can just see on the website how many there are. I'm such a dummy.
Hmm.
Market, Rebellion.
Oh, you can
Let's
see how many are
go.
listed.
Legendary. There's 116 on the market, so people are certainly trying to sell him.
They're still holding a price though.
No, right there, circulation, 1,500. See, it's right up here.
Okay.
So there's currently 1,500 in circulation. And that makes sense because not everybody has claimed. But the idea here was they were hoping that they would be close to these numbers, but it's a little bit higher. And this is actual cards, I think. So like a leveled up one, this counts as one towards this number, even though it's 11 BCX.
So it's not really showing anything.
Well, but the idea was that you see how these are all about the same, 1,000, 1,000.
Yeah,
This
but
one's
the rate
1,200.
is
This
brand new. There
one's
there are people who haven't even maxed it
and
out
yeah,
yet
but
combined.
Rage is at 1,581,
Yeah, but I
1,500.
mean,
So
You don't know how many of those are single copies and how many of those are max.
Wow, he's up to 73. Hmm.
Not
Hmm.
surprised.
Maybe I should sell one. I don't know. Do I need $74?
Yeah, you have enough money.
Yeah, I'm holding them to see if Manaroth goes up to be one of those really expensive cards when the bull run's going. So
Yeah, I mean, he
for
should
now
be.
they're in wagons. Yeah, but my little play to do better in the here is to get gold, get these little gold common guys. So that was my first max level. This was my second. I actually bought one extra on accident, so trying to sell that.
Hmm.
um, got this one to 8, this one to 8, this one's at 7, 8, 8,
Also,
6,
you're doing
6.
market manipulation. You're buying the cheap ones all up, and then you're putting one of the ones that you buy at the high,
Yeah, I did. I'd market manipulated a little bit.
artificially raising the floor. I see.
Let's
I
see
see what you did
how
there.
many. I did. I bought all of them that were $1.80, and
Yeah,
I bought one too many, and so then I
yeah.
put one up for sale for
I see. I
$2.
see. I see what you did
Yeah,
there.
20 cent flip on that card, baby.
Yeah, man.
But all of these ones, because if you look at, you get 125 points, which is 25 more than a pack. And if you can get it for $2, then it's literally 2.5% better than buying a $4 pack. Packs are
Yeah,
not
well,
really $4. They're not really $4, but
I would
I
I would quite argue with that because I mean it's just like um
well, because you could buy
a
two of them
pack.
for $4 and you get 250 points instead of one pack, which is 100 points
Yeah,
on
but then when
conflict.
you open but then when you open the pack you could probably you might end up buying all the airdrop cards that you want
Yeah. But see,
with one
but my
little
point
bit.
is here. But buying Zedica, she's more than a pack, so that bonus goes away. And yes, I'm telling you guys my secret, so you can come and steal my little $2 ones. Like actually,
I don't think that the
ooh,
airdrop cards are
somebody's
that valuable to go into that extent.
cards.
But
It's just the reason why I'm doing this though is I hadn't maxed out these cards yet, so I'll just play with them as gold cards if I
see
use them.
that's fine if that's the thing. Yeah, fine. But I mean, when you're saying like it's a play to get airdrops, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so see, instead of basically almost doubling the amount of these I'm buying, I'm just gonna go ahead and spend the money
No,
and
no, I
get this
even
one there.
myself I thought about several cards that I had plenty of copies about doing the same thing, but at the end of the day, I was like, it's okay. Uh, I'm not in a rush to max my common cards, even though now I'll be forced to play in champion. I'm not in a rush to max them. I won't be getting hit anymore, so that's a good thing. And some of them, yeah, they're not missing that much by not being leveled up or maxed out. So
Oh, Peak Monster shows total BCX and total after combined. So that's where I just needed to go was Peak Monsters to see it.
and you're right
Um,
there. When
yeah,
you
but I'm not on market, so I need to go
more
probably.
maybe,
It's probably here, so I need to go to Rebellion, Legendary, Rage, total BCX 2900 at this point. Total cards 1431.
and a
So
king,
an available 115 and a
you're just above it.
king. Oh, I have to hide him. You can only look at one at a time, I think.
Yeah, it's
Um,
even more.
yeah, but well, obviously not everybody's claimed their rages yet.
Well, yeah, but I mean, still, the math so far shows that it's more than what.
Yeah, yeah. So
If you
I
don't know,
mean,
maybe
we'll
everybody,
definitely we'll see where rage falls in. I think
maybe everybody has claimed, man. It's 2,500 something. Maybe everybody has claimed already, or at least the
no
majority.
no because it
It
was a
was
guaranteed
2,000.
4,000.
Oh, it was 4. I thought it was 2.
No, it was guaranteed 4.
Okay.
And stuff. And you know what's interesting is probably claiming early maybe gives you a better chance at getting more
Yeah,
because
I think
the
that's.
guarantee. You know, I don't know. I was shocked. I got 12. I shocked in a
Didn't you
good way.
see? Didn't you see that you got the notification like before even claiming them?
Yeah,
You got told.
I realize it now. This is my first time using it, so that's the way it's gonna work. You're gonna get check what you got, and when
Yeah,
you
but
hit that,
what I'm saying is that might happen at the moment, like because there was 15 minutes of processing time. That may be when the time when all the prizes were allocated. So it's not really doesn't really matter when you claim it because they already allocated. The only thing that matters is if you're spending vouchers, if they help you get maybe gold foil.
oh, okay. So Paul's saying it doesn't matter when you claim. There were
Yeah,
4,700 total. And so people just need to claim them. So I'm guessing you can see that somewhere on the chain, or did somebody dig that up for you, Paul? That's how many were given out. If that's the final number, then Kane's at 39. So that's a little high because they wanted. You know, the
well,
idea here was the plan that they were trying to do was drop about the same amount as were in the game for the other legendaries. That way, going forward, now that they're all in packs, they all stay around the same number.
I do
Obviously,
understand. I do get the idea, but the thing is, yeah, doesn't.
Cryptomancer said it somewhere. Okay. So yeah, then you're probably right. During that 15 minutes of processing time, they take all the chances and they divvy them out. So no matter when I came to claim, I would have got 12,
Yeah,
but then they must do a gold check after that. And even though I paid all those vouchers on all 12 of my chances, I missed my 4%. I had 4 times to roll the dice with a 4% chance to win, and I didn't win any of them. So now you guys know why I hate the RNG battles. My RNG is bad.
I mean, come on, what do you expect for with a 4% chance, man?
Well, I saw somebody else who got 2, and they only
Well,
had
yeah,
9.
and
So
I'm not sure that somebody even spent vouchers on increasing their
look,
chance.
look. There's Steve Luck, and then there's Jim Luck, who claimed 2 Lux Vegas, and they both turned gold. Okay,
Well,
those are the
okay, yeah.
two. You know,
How did that end up for him? Just leaving?
I don't think it hurt him. He left. The asses
No,
haven't like
I
went
didn't
crazy
say it
since he
hurt him,
left.
but like he was praying like for months for a gold lux, and he ended up just abandoning the game 1 month later. Just
Yeah, I think he still has the 1 gold Lux, and he still plays a tiny bit. He just doesn't. You know what happened
doesn't
was
have cards. How he plays? He sold all his cards.
no. He still has a few. He has the gold foil Lux and a few
He
others,
has
from what I
SPS.
understand.
He has SPS, but I think he sold all
Oh,
his cards.
maybe it's just SBS. He had something still.
No, he has SPS. Like he invested in SPS just for passive income, but I think he sold all his cards. So
I thought he
unless
still had the Lux for some reason. I heard him say that recently.
unless he's renting. Well, I mean, he might have kept it because it wasn't worth selling at that time when he was clearing the house. But yeah, now it's probably even less worth.
All right, guys. Oh yeah, the thank God for Land. Yeah, because yeah, I agree, Stock Jockey. I'm glad Land is here, and I'm glad that it coincided kind of with the bot ban because it did make it so you don't have to play Wild anymore. You just play Modern with the new cards that are cheap, and you put the more expensive cards to work out on the land, or you sell them. So, Paul found the quote. It's probably somewhere in Mav Chat, 4,716 to be exact. I'm ready to end it if you are.
Oh, I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not a town hall day. It's not. No, we don't have anybody here. So yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah, guys, it's
we
been
did
a, you
our
know
civic
it's
duty.
been an hour and a half. I was gonna have to run away to use the restroom, but I think we're just gonna call it quits instead.
That's too much information.
So thanks for hanging out with us. I don't know when Land Point 2.0 will come
I
out,
know. I know.
and
I know when they release it. I'm pretty sure about it.
yeah,
They'll release it when they do. We did our civic duty. Thank you guys for being around. We tried to keep you as informed as we can and to have a chat with you. So appreciate you every time you show up. See you in a week, I guess.
Yep, and next week we should have some big updates. It should be the town hall right before the new rank changes are supposed to come out. So hopefully there.
Yep. See you
All right.
guys.